Ladies and gentlemen, please can I ask you all to be upstanding for the arrival of the bridal party. Ladies and gentlemen, after that beautiful entrance, please take your seats. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Glen and Nicola welcome you here today to Southwood Hall on the happy occasion of their marriage. I'm sure that it means a great deal to them that you are here to celebrate their happiness and share with them the beginning of their married life together. My name is Emma, and it is my absolute privilege and pleasure to be here today to conduct the marriage ceremony on behalf of Norfolk Registration Service. I would also like to introduce you to my colleague Mark. Mark will register today's marriage and ensure that all the legal formalities are completed correctly. This place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. This ceremony will be in accordance with the laws of this country, which requires both Glen and Nicola to declare their freedom to marry each other before they make their marriage contract and promise to take each other as partners for life. You are here today to witness the marriage of Glen Joseph Burns and Nicola Amy Kent. If any person here present knows of any legal impediment to this marriage, it must be declared now. I think we're all good. Even the doctor obeyed. And so it's long been a tradition for a bride to be given away. Today that honour falls to Nicola's father. So Paul, will you entrust Nicola to the love and to the care of Glen? Thank you. If you place your daughter's hand firmly into Glen's. Thank you. I ask you to take your seat. Take your seat also. Can you take your seat for me? Thank you. Nicola, can I ask you to turn and face each other for me? Glen and Nicola, before you are joined in marriage, I should remind you both of the solemn and binding nature of the vows that you are about to make. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. Marriage is a promise of hope between two people who love each other, to share that love and that friendship, and to offer help and comfort in times of joy and also in times of sorrow. Glen and Nicola will now declare that there is no legal reason why they should not marry before they go on to complete their marriage contract. I ask both of you to respond to your individual questions with I am, if the answer is true. Are you, Glen Joseph Burns, free lawfully to marry Nicola Amy Kent?
I am.
Are you, Nicola Amy Kent, free lawfully to marry Glen Joseph Burns?
I am.
We now come to your contracting words. Glen, you get to go first and show Nicola how these phrases are done. I ask you to repeat after me. I, Glen Joseph Burns.
I, Glen Joseph Burns.
Take you, Nicola Amy Kent.
Take you, Nicola Amy Kent.
To be my wedded wife.
To be my wedded wife.
Nicola, in response to return. I, Nicola Amy Kent.
I, Nicola Amy Kent.
Take you, Glen Joseph Burns.
Take you, Glen Joseph Burns.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded husband.
Fantastically done, thank you. Glen, having taken Nicola to be your wife, do you promise to be loving, caring and loyal to her for the rest of your life together?
I do.
Nicola, having taken Glen to be your husband, do you promise to be loving, caring and loyal to him for the rest of your life together?
I do.
And now we're going to do a very short reading, which has been chosen especially for Glen and for Nicola. We are all on our own paths, all on our own journeys. Sometimes the paths cross, and people arriving at the crossing points at the same time meet each other. There are greetings, pleasantries are exchanged, and then they move on. But then once in a while, the pleasantries become more, and friendship grows. Deeper links are formed, hands are joined, and love flies. The friendship has turned into love. Paths are joined, one path with two people walking it, both going in the same direction and sharing each other's journeys. At home, by the fire, whenever I look up, there you will be, and wherever you look up, there I shall be. Today, Glen and Nicola are joining their paths. They will now walk together in harmony and love, sharing joys and sorrows, sharing hopes and fears, friendship, strengthening and upholding each other as they walk along forever, side by side. Glen and Nicola have chosen to demonstrate their commitment today with the giving and receiving of rings. Now, a wedding ring is a symbol of the everlasting circle of love, truth, and unity in which two lives are about to become joined together. Now, Andy has taken those rings from the ring security, so Andy, if you'd like to come forward with them. Now, what I'd like you firstly to do is take Nicola's ring, passing it on to Glen.
It's not in it. Cheers.
Then what I'd like you to do is place that all the way onto Nicola's chosen wedding ring finger. That's it, remain holding nice and tightly onto those rings as I now ask you to repeat your chosen words to Nicola. Nicola, I give you this ring
Nicola, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and to show that I choose you
and to show that I choose you
to be my wife
to be my wife
today and always.
today and always.
Thank you. Okay, Andy Winston, if we can now have Glen's ring to be passed to Nicola. Okay, Nicola, if you can place that all the way onto his chosen wedding ring finger. Sit there. Fantastic. Nice and tightly holding onto that ring. I ask you to repeat your words. Glen, I give you this ring
Glen, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and to show that I choose you
and to show that I choose you
to be my husband
to be my husband
today and always.
today and always.
Fantastic. Thank you, Andy. I ask you to return to your seats. Can I ask you to join all four of your hands together? May these rings, which by a long tradition form a seal to the marriage contract, be a constant reminder to you both of the promises you have made and an outward sign of your everlasting commitment to one another. Marriage, we hope for you, will be the start of a new beginning and a new phase in your life together. Your marriage calls for cooperation, for friendship and for mutual respect. It also needs understanding, patience and honesty. It requires devotion, the ability to listen to each other, the wisdom to know when you are wrong, and the willingness and the strength to help put those things right together. Today will be a milestone in your lives which we know you will now look back on with happiness and with pride. From this day, may the ordinary things that you share together become special, and those special things in turn become great. Cherish the love that you have clearly found for each other, enhance the potential that you have as individuals, but also as a couple. Look to the future with a commitment that grows deeper and stronger as the many years that you have together will pass. Glen and Nicola, you have both made the declarations that are prescribed by law. You formed a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, your family, your friends gathered here with you today. You have sealed that contract with the giving and receiving of wedding rings, and you have made promises to each other of love, loyalty and commitment. Therefore, I am delighted to declare that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations, Glen. We know this is a real moment that you've been waiting for. You may kiss your beautiful bride.
I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life. Oh, I'll never let you go. Give me your hands and I will hold on tight through whatever comes and goes. I said it to you then, I'll say it to you now that I have you here in my arms. I said it to you then, I'll say it to you now that I want you through every storm. I'm gonna love you for the rest of my life. Oh, I'll never let you go. Give me your hands and I will hold on tight through whatever comes and goes. Our love comes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be upstanding and in good voice, and please put your hands together as I introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Burns.
Go on, mate. All done?
You alright? Oh, come on.
Glen, go for it. Glen. Is it heavy?
Yeah, I'm going to take control, mate.
Glen, you have one top with them.
Alright.
Top with him as well.
No?
He's struggling.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, all done.
Take us with him.
It's a bit of a crap day, but never mind. These two have brightened it up. I've got a bit of a cold, so you'll have to put up with it. Yeah, it's nice to welcome you into the family. Handy, yours is an electrician. On 24-hour call, 50%. And I'd like you all to raise your glasses. Not you.
Oh.
To the bride and groom.
I'll stay there.
Thank you very much. Yours has got to be longer.
Yeah, I know.
Did you get it?
He didn't do anything. I don't know, he didn't do anything, did he?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I know. Thank you to my new shiny father-in-law for his few kind words. I do mean few. As speeches go, it's been a fairly easy one to write, as all I need to do is do the thank yous and tell Nicola how wonderful she is. So hopefully this speech should be like a mini skirt, long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. Before I start, there'll be a couple of toasts, so please make sure that all your glasses are full and try not to drink it all in one go, as I constantly have to remind my kids, when I'm paying for their drinks, make it last, it's all you're getting. I didn't really know where to start when I was putting this together, so I thought I'd try the internet for ideas. And after a couple of hours, I found some really, really good stuff, but then I remembered that I was supposed to be writing a speech. So let's begin the thank yous. Firstly, on behalf of my wife and I, would like to say thank you to our guests. Today, we are surrounded by most of our friends and family that have been important to us. Some that we've known for a few years, and some that we've known for a lifetime. Some of you have travelled many miles over land and sea, by plane and by car, just to be here today, and we are very grateful for that. No matter how far you have travelled, today wouldn't be the same without you. It'd be a bloody lot cheaper. We need to say thanks to you for all the cards, best wishes and gifts. I'm sure you've all been generous, and so the first toast goes out to you lot. Please be upstanding and turn to your neighbour and raise your glass to you. To you.
To you.
I'd like to say thank you to Glen and Paul. You have made me feel like part of the family from the first day we met. I'd like to say thank you for raising a beautiful, intelligent and stubborn daughter. And of course, for her hand in marriage. I can assure you both that her happiness is so important to me, and I promise to do you both proud. I can't let this opportunity go by without thanking my mum and dad. I couldn't ask for better parents. They've always been there for me to bail me out, and have helped me so much over the years, and seen me through thick and thicker. I know it's hard to believe I haven't always been perfect, but my mum and dad have been there for me regardless. I don't say this enough, but I love you both. I thank you for everything you do, and my family. So raise your glasses for our parents. We have some gifts for you, so if you come and collect them, please. My parents. Is anyone coming?
Fallen on the floor.
Are you coming?
Thank you.
There's their next mum. You're over here. What's that? Oh, she's...
They're in a West Ham scarf in there, isn't it?
Better. Shirt. With your name on the back. Cheers, thank you. So now I turn the attention to our ushers. They've done a great job today and would like to thank them. So we have some gifts for you. So Sean Daniel, can you come and collect your gifts, please? Cheers, thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Then.
As for the bridesmaids, Sally and my sister, Kelly, Nicola came down the aisle looking stress-free and she didn't have a care in the world. So whatever you gave her this morning did her the trick. You all look very beautiful and we have some gifts for you as well. That's for you. No, Ellie's not yet. Ellie's not yet. Ellie's not yet. Ellie. Of course, there is one other special girl in the room, our flower girl Ellie. She's done a wonderful job of being cute and cheeky all day. So Ellie, can you come and get your gift, please? Which I've already done. Now it's time for the two little men that mean the world to me. First, we have my son, Bobby, who has changed my life for the better. He has let us share his birthday to get married on the same day. He really is my best mate, and as well as my son. I love you, mate. Now we turn to my nephew, Leon. You were grown up to be a great kid, and Uncle Glen, he really loves you with all his heart. And you two have done a great job of being our ring security day. So if you two come and get some gifts, please, from us too. Now it's the bridesmen's turn. MJ, Dan and James, we thank you for turning up sober. You haven't got too drunk yet, but I know you and Nick are very close and you've done so much for Nick, so we thank you. We'd like to come and collect your gifts, please. Thank you. Now, we turn to the real-life Dumb and Dumber. They gave up their morning to help us decorate all the chairs. So Josh and James, we have a little something for you. Can you come and collect it, please? Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
I'll enjoy that.
We also thank Emma for giving up her morning and making our splendid cake. So we've got you a little gift as well. If you'd like to come up and collect. Thank you. Cheers. I thank my parents and my sister for helping us decorate as well this morning. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now we turn the attention to my beautiful wife. She might not be able to cook. She leaves the toilet roll empty on the toilet roll holder. She puts my boxes in the sock drawer and my socks in my boxes drawer, but I love you with all my heart. Nicola, you are my everything. Even at 3 o'clock on a Saturday when football is on. Probably because you don't disturb me while I'm watching it. I love you, and I thank you for giving me the honour of becoming your husband. Let's stand for this toast and raise a glass to Nicola, my beautiful wife. To Nicola. Before I hand you over to my best man, Andy, I'll tell you a little bit about us. When we was younger, we were always together. You wouldn't see one of us without the other. He would always get us in trouble. I'd always get us out of it. We don't see each other as much as I'd like, as we are both so busy, but we are still best friends after all these years. There is an unwritten rule that states that nobody should look more handsome than the groom, so I'd like to thank Andy for sticking to that rule. We have a gift for you, Andy, so if you'd like to come and collect it, please. Now, this is our final toast before I hand you over to Andy. We have had a very busy summer and we have made some big buys during the summer. And I think we are built for the future. Now, if you could all stand and raise your glasses for the final toast. West Ham's manager, Manuel Pellegrini! I also have a little gift for my wife. All right. Come on.
Oh, where do I start? Right, hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know me, I'm Andy and I'm Glen's best man. I'm the best he could get or would agree to do it. On behalf of the bridesmaids and myself, I'd like to thank Glen and Nicola for asking us to be involved in their unique and special day. I know they've both put in a tremendous amount of effort into planning this wedding, especially Nicola. And I can only hope that apart from this speech, everything else would have exceeded their expectations. I can only say, in my defence, that Glen and I share a common sense of humour. So if this speech is in any way unfunny, please feel free to blame Glen. I must agree with Glen. What a great job the bridesmaids did in helping Nicola get ready. Ladies, you all look lovely. I would also like to thank the ushers and the bridesmaids for at least turning up sober. Good work, fellas. However, nobody ever seems to pay the groom a compliment. I think you all agree Glen is also looking pretty good. For those of you who don't know Glen, he is actually one of the scruffiest men in Norwich. With that in mind, I'd like to thank the staff at Banham Zoo's, Ape and Monkey House on Glen's behalf for their help in getting him ready for today. I can honestly say Glen is one of the best lads I know. He has been a brilliant friend over the years and someone I continue to be great mates with. Fashion, however, I continue to take a second opinion on. I was talking to Nicola's dad earlier, and he was saying, as a young girl, she was never as happy as when she had a dummy with her. Some things never change, he said. Look how happy she is with Glen today. As some of you may know, I've known Glen for nearly 20 years now, and there's definitely way too many memories to tell them all. Some things are probably censored too. But from first being introduced at Solascape by his sister Kelly, to going cruising around in his shitty old black and white Mark IV Escort, which was one of many cars he had, to going clubbing every weekend, mainly resulting in trouble finding us and Glen breaking his hand. He even tried to play football, which always resulted in Glen getting tackled and hopping around on one leg while waving one arm in the air like a fairy. We had some great lad holidays abroad as well as in this country, with Glen and his family. One holiday particularly that really stands out from the rest was staying on a caravan site in Scarborough with his family. One night, me and Glen got a tad drunk in the clubhouse, and on our way back to the caravan, we borrowed somebody's plastic table and chairs from outside their caravan, and randomly took them into the men's toilets and shower cubicles, sat there and just chatted about anything and everything. Then the morning after, being told by a friend at the time that he went over for a shower and thought how weird it was that there was a table and chairs placed in the middle of the toilet floor. I even had Glen and his dad Gary one morning out helping me find a certain caravan because I lost my wallet the night before visiting some girl. With that in mind, there is definitely nothing that we wouldn't do for each other. We've always had each other's backs no matter what. But now he's getting older, he's turning his attention to buying stuff from eBay. I swear he didn't have an interest in women until he heard somebody say the secret to women was knowing what buttons to press. What do you say, you know that? Well, I can honestly say in Nicola, he has managed to get one of the best ladies possible. I do have to say how lucky you are, Glen. You leave here today having gained a wife that is warm, loving, caring, who is both funny and beautiful. And Nicola, you leave here today having gained a lovely dress and a bouquet of flowers. Well, I don't want to keep you all any longer. I know Glen is dying to buy you all a drink at the bar. It just remains for me to say what an honour it was today to be standing here as your best man and actually see Glen and Nicola walk down the aisle. And it gives me great pleasure, not to mention relief, to invite you all to stand and raise your glasses in a toast. I've got my glass. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Burns, we wish them well for the future and hope they enjoy a long and happy marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, to Glen and Nicola. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
and come down and take a few pictures. The geese all down the front. They are going to do this first dance here. This is to the happy couple. There you go. Come on, big hands together. Be ready to do. Come on. Yeah. There you go. Right now, is everybody in a nice dancing mood tonight? Is everybody in a party mood? Because we need you all in a party mood. Because the rest of the party is starting. And we want you to come down and dance for us.